Welcome back to Key Talk Media. This your host Key Talk. Check it out, man. All right. Listen, I need everybody to hit that like button. It don't cost y'all nothing to hit that like button for me. So make sure that's the one thing that you can do for me. Leave a comment. Anyway, so check this out. REALBLEEDA has actually been arrested for murder. Now, some people know REALBLEEDA as the biggest op or one of the top ops of NBA YoungBoy, but some people say he just used YoungBoy in order to get himself some fame and some clout. But anyways, that definitely did happen. We're gonna get into that story today. But first, y'all know all these riots been happening all over the place, right? They started out over in LA. It even traveled down here to Dallas, Texas. Now I'm gonna show y'all one of the clips from Dallas, Texas, where the riot actually took place. This was like yesterday too. So with the riot inside of Dallas, Texas, first of all, let me tell y'all, it's a big difference between the riots that'll happen inside of Dallas, Texas, and of course the riots that'll happen in Cali. In Texas, the gun laws are super loose, so everybody probably got it on them. Not only just 12, but also the citizens and the residents and maybe some of the illegals that was out there protesting as well. Of course, everybody gonna have it on them. But anyways, this is how it started out, right? So you got all the 12 lined up. They containing all the people that's actually marching. Now, it don't look like a lot of people right now because you just see that one person right there. But of course, if I switch to another view, you can see that there definitely is a hell of a lot of people. Now, all them people over there, of course, 12 is keeping them contained. You already know, like I told y'all, it's real different than Dallas in California, because in California, you know, I'm talking about, there's just the laws are different at least, right? But also 12 of them is different because immediately whenever the protest took place inside of Dallas, an arrest was actually made. This is an arrest that was made during the Dallas protest. And this is like within the first hour of them actually doing their protests and stuff. Right now, I don't know if they're going to do protests today. If they do protests today, maybe I'll go film it. Y'all can see it live and in action. But anyways, this is what went down. So aside from that, we do got some other news to actually cover today. Like I said, if y'all haven't hit that like button for me, you're listening to me right now, make sure you hit that like button for me. Anyways, now aside from that actually went down, listen, bro, Playboy Cardi done went viral today for sucking on a lollipop. I really feel like I need to say pause, but I don't really say pause. It is what it is. But it went viral for sucking on a lollipop. Now listen, it ain't just any lollipop. It's not even a real lollipop that Buddy was sucking on. It's a diamond encrusted lollipop that was made from some jeweler. Right now, the reason it went viral is because I guess Playboy Cardi looks extremely feminine while he's sucking on a lollipop. This story's already sounding kind of crazy. But anyways, here goes that video. That's not a real lollipop, y'all. That's just a diamond encrusted. So you may be wondering and asking yourself, why in the blue hell is this dude sucking on this lollipop? Well, anyway, let's take it to the comment section, right? First of all, the status said, Playboy Cardi posts video sucking the diamonds out of an iced out lollipop. So I normally call it suckers instead of lollipops, but specifically for this post, lollipops sounded more fun. A lot of people laughing. Diamonds and candy is out of this world. They loving him. This who they got at the top right now, shaking my head. Man, the industry is wild. The caption got me in tears. See, Cardi, I can't even keep defending this, man. So like I said, of course, a lot of people have a lot to say about it, but I would imagine he got a whole lot of money for doing this, especially the person that actually made the diamond lollipop that got him sucking on a lollipop. I'm pretty sure they gave Buddy a whole lot of money to do that. I do think these rappers, they be getting paid to do the zesty stuff. Yes, it does look zesty, and that ain't being against no particular group, because I personally say I believe everybody should do whatever they want to do. Literally anything you want to do, I think people should just do it, and it is what it is. You know what I'm talking about? But anyways, we got to keep it 100. We got to keep it 100 at, and that for sure, the way he was, you know, on that lollipop. But anyways, BEDO has now came out. Now, of course, y'all remember BEDO, he actually got shot inside of his head, and he did survive. However, it's coming out now that the people that actually shot BEDO were some YNs, and they've actually told their mama that BEDO's after them. So their mama has actually been calling BEDO. What in the blue hell is going on? And that's what he said. So here's the video. Actually, give me just a second. I want to make it to where you can actually hear it through the headphones real quick. So give me just a second here. And let me actually change it over here to the settings for the actual headphones, right? Anyway, so here goes the video. You should be able to hear it through the headphones now.
I ain't looking for y'all. You boys done told y'all mama on me. Come on, man. I'm beefing with some niggas that told they mama on me, man. Got they mama calling my phone. No bullshit. I got shot in my head. I ain't even tell on these little niggas. You know what I'm saying? I can't even get my jewelry back because I won't tell on these niggas. When if y'all see me with my jewelry back too soon, that mean I told on these niggas. The laws is not trying to give me that unless I tell them who shot me. Them niggas gonna, oh God, nigga put their iron on nigga and nigga ain't gonna tell fast. They already telling too much insurance. Next time he know where I'm at. Come on, after I got shot the same day I got out the hospital, nigga, I went right back to the same place they followed me from. Stop it. Nigga been in the hood, nigga still been riding around this bitch in the glass house. Nigga still been bumping down on niggas just cause this shit ain't on the internet. I ain't gonna lie. Just stop it. I ain't looking for y'all. You
Anyway, so I ain't gonna cap. If telling the mama why you're in the streets definitely sounds insane. Anyway, so we'll take you to the comments and see what the comments got to say. The streets dead, kids. Go to school. This is also telling. Bro just told in the video, what you riding in? This insurance as well. Take your L gang for they end you this time. If it's up, it's stuck. So if it's up, it's stuck. That's what a whole lot of people go by. You know what I'm talking about? Don't matter no age, don't matter this or that. It's if it's up, then of course it's stuck. The fact got a snitch on bro too soon because they want to beef. If it ain't the internet while talking to the phone, the way our culture going will be extinct by 2055 if y'all don't save the youth, bruh. Even our men 35 younger. So listen, bruh. The streets has been around for a long while, and the streets are gonna be around for a long while, right? The type of wars and stuff that's going on, it's no end in this, right? I know y'all heard, speaking of REALBLEEDA, who I'm about to cover next, I know y'all saw that interview of him where he was like, they asked him, will this ever end? He said, I don't know. When the top people are unalive, then it'll probably end. But until then, it's gonna be back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Anyways, now, aside from that, of course, and like I said, BEDO's one of them dudes. He gonna do what he gonna do. BEDO gonna stand on business. Like I said, he is. He literally be riding around in a glass, in a fishbowl, like he said, where you can see through the window. I done seen him ride around like that, showing his address of exactly where he's at, deep inside the trenches, deep inside the hood. What in the blue hell is going on? Anyways, now aside from that, we definitely got to get to this whole REALBLEEDA topic. But before we get to the REALBLEEDA topic, there is some Lil Durk news. Now this is some quick news because the judge has actually came out and said, pretty much, no, I'm not releasing Durk because Durk has a lot of money, and I do believe Durk will put the bag on some people's head to get them killed because Lil Durk is facing a life sentence. So it says, Lil Durk judge believes if he's set free, he will put bounties on people's head because he's facing life. To be honest, if you're facing life and a few people got to get deleted to beat the case, make that happen from behind the cell, which I'm sure any millionaire could do. But in this case, I'm sure Durk is trying to do his best to just stay out of trouble. But like I say, the judge don't care at all. The judge don't care if you're trying to be good now. The judge cares about what has happened in the past and what's suspected of happening in the past, because of course it is innocent until proven guilty. Anyways, now I'll read a couple of these comments and I'll get to the next topic. Facts, do it from inside. Shake my head. Unless this somehow magically managed to happen within the next 4 months, then that man cooked. I mean, assuming not enough hoes someone, being black is hard. White people and the CIA do this all the time. Against the law, you have to be granted bail if you're considered innocent until proven guilty. If Durk was white, he would have been out already. He trying to be free. He not gang lord. Them bums just want to lock him away instead of letting him enjoy his career. Lil Pad Mom 1, you niggas is mad at a woman because she don't want her son's killer home. You OTF fans having a tough year. Anyways, now speaking of having a tough year, REALBLEEDA is having an extremely tough time period because REALBLEEDA, so he was arrested for one incident, but now it's coming out that REALBLEEDA, of course, who some call NBA YoungBoy's top op, REALBLEEDA, was officially charged with murder of Teresa Callaghan. He allegedly pulled on side of her car with 3 police and affiliates inside, then wet up the whole vehicle pretty much, right? I'm gonna read the story for y'all, but for those that don't know, this is Teresa Callaghan, right? It says she was a mother of 2. It says unfiltered with Karen. Mother of 2 shot and killed on her way home while driving and then crashed into a deputy's car. It says REALBLEEDA was arrested Tuesday in the first-degree murder in a 2024 shooting on Airline Highway, Baton Rouge police officials said. David Catherine, 22, is accused of killing Teresa Callaghan on September 15 at the intersection of Airline Highway and Greenwell Street. Callaghan was the dean of coding for the Futures. Dang, that's like some that's like some community work she does. Callaghan was the dean of coding for the Futures Fund division of the Walsh Project and worked to provide teens with tech-based programming skills. Dang, that's insane, bro. Yeah, they're going to try to get him for real. Catherine, who is also a rapper, under the name REALBLEEDA, recently drew attention from Louisiana Attorney General Liz Murrill after he visited his alma mater, Park Forest Middle School, to donate games and snacks for LEAP tests. He tried to do something good, even though he's a murderous killer rapper that raps about a lot of spinning and killing, and actually has interviews of him saying that he's inside of deadly wars where people will keep killing. He actually did try to go to the school to give away some backpacks and games and stuff like that, right? But also when he went to that school, that's what alerted them people on him, right? So it continues and it says, he also filmed a music video that showed children briefly joining the rapper and imitating pointing a gun at the camera. So see, that's where you messed up, right? That's really, really where you messed up. So not only are the family members going to be like, why is he there? But then also, why is he there? And he's got our son in his music video putting a gun, acting like they're shooting guns. So he kind of screwed himself over right there. It says at the time, he was out on bond in a January arrest on drug and gun charges. Court records showed that he was scheduled for a bond revocation hearing in that case on Monday. Prosecutors sought the bond revocation after he was arrested on May 19th in Monroe and again in West Baton Rouge Parish on May 25th. In the Monroe case, Catherine is described as a documented BEDO street gang member who was at the Pickling Mall on May 19th when he and another man had an argument with two men described as members of the Monroe gang called YNN. Catherine is accused of pulling a gun and I did a story on this already. He pretty much pulled out his gun in the mall and said it can go down right now. Of course, it's not something that you want to do, especially inside of a mall. But he did do it just to show the ops that he ain't scared of them. And then also, on top of that, he did it on camera. He recorded it. If he didn't record himself doing that in the mall, he would still be free. He wouldn't have even been arrested for it because they wouldn't have actually known. It's just the fact that him and whoever he was with recorded the video of him putting his gun out in the mall and then posted it onto social media. Craziest thing you can do. But of course, we are inside of the biggest self-snitching era inside of hip-hop ever to be known to mankind, right? Anyways, now as far as the murder that he's accused of the lady, Teresa Callaghan, I ain't gonna cap. She seemed like she was a real deal community leader and activist. She was providing teens with tech-based programming skills. That's like key. That's like what America's future is, which is tech. So they definitely gonna be coming after him for that. Anyways, now I'm gonna take you to the comment section, see what y'all had to say. The first comment says, crash out. Yikes. God save YB with this one, especially if this his top op. BS, take this down. It's definitely not BS. It's all over the national news. Somebody put a crash dummy thing. Gent wanted to be YB so bad, ended up JB. Prayers for the family, though, for real, that's sad. Dang, this came after him getting arrested. Make me think they matched his fingerprints. I don't know how they did it, but they did it. Listen, one thing I tell y'all, in order to be that's actively doing murders and stuff like that, listen, 12 of them got so much technology these days that it's actually hard for you to go do a murder and get away with it. And when I say get away with it, I don't mean get away for a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. I mean get away with it fully until you yourself is either unalived or just go deceased from old age. But we do understand that most people that live this type of lifestyle don't actually get to make it to an old age. You know what I'm talking about? That's why you consider like an OG when you turn, like 25 or something like that, or whatever it may be, you get considered OG at a young age, because most people don't even survive to even see 30 or 27, 28, 29, none of that, right? With that being said, definitely be careful what you got going on. Anyways, I need everybody, and I mean everybody that's listening to me right now, to hit that like button for me. Anyways, let me know something. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about this entire ordeal. I'm out.